Take a deep breath and come join me for a moment of self-care. Let's see what the cards have in store for you today. I've already shuffled the deck, so let's get started. Greetings, fearless friends. Welcome to your extended reading. We got a message today about feeling in slow motion, how to take a breath, how to breathe and go inside when you're feeling really strong emotions, to help you kind of sit with that emotion and feel your way through it and allow it to pass instead of holding on to it or suppressing it and not wanting to hear about it. I'll take this card here, Fertility, number 27. Really beautiful activation there. And then we're going to clarify with the Scrying Ink Lenormand deck, which gives us a symbol that usually has some pretty specific meanings and meanings that are pretty universal to humanity. You know, so it's a great way of expressing these really the language of symbology of the language of the universe, really. And remember that when we're putting these cards together, if you find something in here that is meaningful for you, please take that, embrace it, and use it. Let me know in the comments. If this isn't for you, release it and then come back tomorrow and we'll see what comes out here. And this is just the message that's coming through me. This combination of cards can mean something different to you. So keep in mind what I say and take it with a grain of salt. Really have more trust in your own kind of reaction and intuition to looking at these cards and then hearing what we have to say about them. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. When the long, dark days of winter finally give way to the arrival of a new season, all existence responds in glorious expression. The voices of songbirds fill the air, a hint of green appears on trees and plants, and people walk with a little more bounce in their step, a smile on their faces. Spring is a time of fertility, when all of existence is bursting with the potential of new life, a time of expansion and promise. We see it around us in the outer world, and we feel it inside us in the inner world. It feels like a grand yes. It is breathed in over us and into us from everywhere. Usually fertility refers to the ability to produce offspring. In the new energy, we are invited to consider fertility as the potential to grow something new and inspiring, an idea, a project, a new paradigm. The blues and greens in the image refer to the fertile grounds on which something new can grow. The clouds remind us of the spiritual concept, like the birth of new consciousness. The squares represent the form-based reality of our earthbound life while we are here. The bright flower shape at the top represents our connection to Source. The sphere shape at the bottom, our connection to Earth, equally as bright, yet different. The beauty of flowers is a reminder of how wonderful life can be when expressed fully. Take a moment to go inside yourself and contemplate your fertility. What are you ready to give birth to? Are there any great and inspiring ideas that you have been holding inside? What is it that you want to contribute to the world? Make a list of all the things you want to accomplish. Great journaling prompt. So let's clarify that with the moon. So the moon is a card in the tarot, which usually has to do with mystery, knowing the truth is what we know, is what we see true. So the moon has to do with fame, how others see us, psychic, nighttime, or dreams. Wow, interesting. Okay. So what the message that I'm kind of getting from this combination of cards has to do with potential. What ideas are inside of ourselves that want to come out? What are our dreams, right? What do we want in the very kind of secret parts of ourselves at night before we go to bed? What do you wish for? What do you think about? What are you hoping for? And when we use self-care and coping skills like feeling in slow motion, which is what this says, allowing ourselves to feel our emotions genuinely and sit with them and allow them to move on. What this gives us access to when we're able to do that, once we're able to trust our emotions, which the moon is often associated with emotions as well also. Once you're not afraid of your emotions, once you're willing to wait and see, you know, if this is a full moon, what are you ready to see yourself clearly in the, you know, bright light of the moon? Are you ready for what the moon wants to show and reveal to you? So be comfortable with darkness, right? Because that darkness is leaving us solitary, is making us sit in our feelings, sit in this moment. So when you're feeling anxiety, are you allowing yourself to feel that feeling, or are you trying to push it down? Are you trying to deny that you're feeling anxious about something? Are you trying to tell yourself a different story? But when we are able to sit with our emotions and learn from them and see what those emotions are trying to teach us, this is going to be such a fertile path that you go on, right? Once you're able to sit with your emotions, there are so many ideas inside yourself that want to burst forth, right? That want to come out. You have dreams that are waiting to be manifested, but if you don't trust yourself and your own emotions, you know, you're not only suppressing the things you feel, you're also suppressing your fertility. You're suppressing your ability to express your dreams, to know what they are, to have the courage to bring them into fruition. So what the universe, I think, is offering for you today is trust. Trust that if you go inside yourself and take a real good look at yourself and the things that you feel and what those emotions are trying to tell you, this is going to open so many new doors for you, and you're going to be shocked at how much your world changes and how much the path that you're on can change if you have let your emotions be your guide. Thank you so much for joining me. You are safe, you are loved, and all is well.